All right, beautiful people, beautiful souls. Um, what's going on? How are you feeling? Are you taking care of yourself? I know I haven't been. Not definitely not the way that anybody should. Um, yeah. We're going to take it back. I've been talking a lot lately, in any videos I do about government corruption, about the COVID situation, even about the Ukrainian-Russian situation. I've talked about, I think I've touched on Bill Gates and Elon Musk and a few other topics. Um, but what I haven't done is talked too much about the absolute necessity of self-care, and the how clearly a lot of self-care and health and well-being has been neglected during the COVID-19 pandemic. I mean, I know a lot of people joke about this, but the gross amount of weight gain, um, and health issues that have sort of risen during the pandemic. I mean, obviously with lockdowns, and people spending a lot more time at home, spending a lot more time on Netflix and on their, I know like me on my Xbox, um, snacking and not doing the right things. And then other people went the opposite way, I guess, and did more exercise. That's true too. But I'm more focused on the people that sort of struggled with it. Especially a lot of people. I heard somewhere a while ago, um, adults who drink alcohol regularly had risen 43% or something like that. So an extra 43 to 100 people were drinking alcohol. I mean, that's nearly half the adult population, um, had drank, quite a lot more during the pandemic. So liquor stores certainly won't be complaining about sales, and money they've made. I guess I just wanted to talk about it because I noticed throughout the pandemic that my ability to stay centered and, stay on track, especially with my meditations and being mindful and being cautious of my thoughts and my words and my deeds. Um, I know how much that suffered throughout the pandemic because a part of me was so disgusted and so angry at our government and at the sort of, oh, sorry, hiccuped, at the pro-vax community for their outright discrimination of the sort of vaccine hesitant and, unvaccinated population. Um, yeah, and I felt, Jesus, I felt very much too relaxed. I felt, angry, you know, disconnected, to that divine source, that I'd sort of been living in as much harmony as possible with for quite a long time. I'd learnt to harmonize and learnt to stabilize and balance myself. Um, and, that's a combination, obviously, of a mental attitude, and also, obviously, of physical bodily care. Um, So yeah, I just wanted to send out a message, to make sure that we try and remember to take care of ourselves, to eat well, um, try and keep up with our fruits and our vegetables and our water intake. Stay hydrated. Keep your mind going towards the divine. Keep trying to find and focus on balance. Keep trying to be loving and caring to others and really, emanate, and project that, inner light that is the light of love that dwells in, the heart of hearts that is our soul. Um, you want to keep projecting that out into the world because perhaps part of what's happening now with this impending war is as a result of so many people who before were very spiritually minded and focused have become destabilized by the COVID situation, have become And because we have become sort of fighters and warriors against this government corruption, against the tyranny, we've somewhere along the way lost our focus on love and compassion. I know to a degree I had not been as compassionate or as loving or as focused on those because I was too busy, doing my research and focusing on what was going on in the world and trying to combat that. Um, that yeah, you really do start to lose focus on what's really important, and on what we can do in our own lives, as sovereign entities, as individuals, and as divine beings. We have such a capacity for love and to affect change in the world, um, purely through our inner attitude, our inner state of mind, our state of being, really does impact the world. It really does make changes. So the things that we do in our own lives have um, a certain degree of karmic influence on, the greater or the macrocosmic world that we live in. So yeah, just that little bit of self-care and focus on love and compassion and kindness, and really projecting that out when you're out and about. Um, Try and show that love and care to family and friends, and try and show it to strangers, and really try to connect with people again, because I think that disconnection of people has caused a um, massive, like, a social dissonance, um, where we're really disconnected from each other, and we're not connecting again the way that, I think people used to. People are more wary of each other. They're still a little bit terrified of the virus, maybe, and now with this conflict in Russia, there's a lot of fear being um, drummed up, um, and it reflects what's going on in the great unconscious, or in the collective unconscious, that the world, or the unconscious, is very unstable at the moment, because there is so much confusion and fear, which are very destabilizing factors, that now we're starting to see its manifestation in real world war. Um, so just, stay aware of that. Try to remain centered. Don't forget to do your meditations. Don't forget to get your exercise. I know I have been, and I need to get on top of that. But yeah, so just really, let's try and look after ourselves and look after each other, and apply that principle of self care, or the principle of care in general. As always, it's good talking to you guys. Um, Much love and peace profound. Take care.